Hello, this is Gillian with the Deep Earth Singing Moon card reading for the week commencing 23rd of May. I've got 3 sets of cards for you to choose from, each comprising a Wildwood Tarot card and a Woman Runes card. That's something I've been doing recently in my own readings, is using the 2 cards together to kind of get some extra insights. Okay, so I'm going to show you the cards. Here we have cards number 1, cards number 2, and card number 3. Okay, so cards number 1 is the Ten of Bows, responsibility, and the Sisters, rune of friendship, sisterhood, bonding, promises and vows. And these cards feel like a reminder of our responsibilities to sisters and to community. Feels like a reminder of promises and vows that we might have taken in the work that we do. I think also the person in this card looks fairly burdened with these bows, carrying them up quite a steep, craggy rock, and towards there's a kind of encampment up at the top. So it feels very much like part of the responsibility is to the role you play in community and how your contribution contributes to the whole. And I think there's a reminder here in the Sisters card that we're not alone in that work, and that we're not alone carrying that responsibility, and that we do have community and sisters and friends to share that with. Yes, it feels like a real reminder of our responsibilities to our community and the work that we do, and to keep working hard. And yeah, that won't always be easy, and that it can at times involve carrying quite a heavy weight, but yeah, we're not alone in that, and that there is strength. There's a real strength in sisters, in the sisterhood. Okay, so cards 2. So we have the Queen of Vessels, Salmon, and the Reflection. An interesting watery pair of cards. So the Reflection is the rune of surrender, gentleness, sacrifice, and letting go. And this sits in quite a contrast to the Salmon, who is persevering and climbing up this waterfall, so making her journey upriver, fighting against the flow of the water, and yeah, working really hard to do that. Leaping, making a leap. So Reflection alongside Salmon feels like an opportunity to step back, perhaps, from that struggling work, or a situation that's kind of forcing you to go upstream against the flow of water. Perhaps a chance to reflect on that, and to consider how you might consider the role of surrender and the role of letting go, and how that process might be approached with more gentleness. The sacrifice seems to connect really with the salmon too, in that she's making quite a sacrifice in the effort that's going into going upstream. So just, I think, a chance to step back and reflect and not keep pushing against the flow, and to decide whether that is a sacrifice that is necessary, or whether there's another way, whether there's a way to surrender to that process and not make it quite so arduous. Yep. Card number 3. We have the 8 of Bows, Hearthfire, and the rune of waiting, ripening, pregnancy, assessment, the seed. And Hearthfire feels very celebratory. There's revelry around a fire and comradeship, community. And the seed feels like a waiting in anticipation of that. Feels like the investment that goes into creating something celebratory, creating something with fire at its heart and sparks and sparkles that fly off into the universe. Feels like something's coming to fruition that you've been waiting for, that the work that you've put in is going to reap reward and bring celebration and good fortune. Feels like a sort of toast. It's a toast to good fortune in the Hearthfire card. And that it's not quite there. The seed is sort of suggesting that you're on the cusp of this. So something good, something celebratory coming after long planning in the run up to something. A lot of work and investment in the seed and kernel of something that's something coming. Yeah, feels full of warmth and promise and fiery goodness. Perhaps kind of working towards the solstice. It feels like this could be a solstice celebration, summer solstice. So yes, thank you, ladies of the Deep Earth Singing Moon Circle. Wish you blessings for the week ahead.